All right, I'm going to read you a poem right now for the next track. It's called Endy Chavez. I was feeling low in front of the machine that's smarter than me, watching an old baseball game in an attempt to subvert a detailed personal thesis on all the reasons to panic, including fears of inexplicably eating pen caps, AA batteries, and more generalized madness already covered by certain episodes of The Twilight Zone. I get mind flashed by a frightened narcissist slumping against a graffiti wall in the telly we trashed, like reptilian punks visiting the city from sewer tunnel number 222-5678 AQ, dreaming about popcorn-scented seat cushions. Why in the movie? Let me say this, baseball fans. The improvisational path towards self-destruction could really use a warning track. Yeah, it's too hard truly having things, and too easy losing yourself, and too difficult telling which is happening. I could have impaled a prone soldier through the spine with a spear after they fell from our sky like flesh snowflakes. The soldier would have been writhing inside his white parachute, trapped like a bride bound by her wedding dress. The soldier would have called out hopefully for a Martian friend. Thunder! Thunder! Propaganda is effective. A human brain gets high from belonging. I could have drank his blood from a glass bottle under the moon-kissed flag of my forerunners, an American sacrament. Trade eyeballs. Barter for potions from the book bag apothecary. You know, nobody invited us to any ribbon-cutting ceremonies. And that may have improved community relations. The man raking leaves cursed us from his front lawn. Bet he'd doffed his cap if we'd been connected to Tammany Hall. Unfortunately, it was a new century, and any type of open alliance with the Crushers was certainly verboten. Remember the spike pit from that arcade game we played in the pizzeria back in '95? Rubbing the red joystick with our garlic fingertips, kaleidoscopic child minds cycling the candy intestines pouring out of those pixel people. It got us excited. Cartoon spinal cords. Boys are excitable. We never want the fun to end without our permission. Quarters were a commodity. Meanwhile, on the computer screen, which shows me what I want to see, Endy Chavez comes to the plate. It's the World Series. He made that astronaut catch in that game they should have won. My favorite thing about sports, moments of stunned wonder, were the results yet to be revealed, like you presuming this exists and indicates a particular result. I'm a boy who likes games. Here's a star sticker. Now, about that October night when Endy Chavez flew without wings. He ran back diagonally. He jumped straight up. His back crashed against the blue wall. He caught the ball, landed. He threw the ball perfectly to Jose Valentin. It happened. Nobody was themselves while it happened. Oh, I see what I did there. Nobody was who themselves are. I tried playing with the English language. Nobody was who themselves are. I forgot that at revision while it happened. I fucked that up. Whatever. I watched him hitting in the World Series, twirling the bat above his shoulder, and I ask, "Hey, Endy Chavez, do you ever feel the blue wall with your fingertips after nabbing one on the lip of the dirt? Ever feel the padding meant to preserve your ribcage, the warmth from the summer sun absorbed into the blue wall, like the tinfoil trapping the heat from the hot dog unwrapped in the upper deck? Hey, who appreciates Endy Chavez taking a low and outside fastball, flipping his wrist to produce fortuitous backspin, and whistle a line drive straight above the cap of the third baseman that was ready but unable to counteract serendipitous placement with his own acrobatics? I'll say who. Me. The me I know to be me. So that's what I thought when I saw Endy Chavez in the World Series. Texas lost the game. They lost and they could have won with a little more fortuitous backspin. But hey, they could have not been there to begin with. The Texas Rangers could have been sucked into a state of non-existence due to a reversal of time linearity caused by an unexpected miscommunication between the offices of the fifth and sixth dimension about where the meeting was supposed to take place on May 16, 2011, when the Rangers Professional Baseball Club received a complete game from Colby Lewis, who honed his craft in Hiroshima to bump their record to 22-19. Endy Chavez had 3 hits, including a double, and compared to a serious mishap, cosmic or otherwise, losing the World Series doesn't really mean anything. Like, isn't crowning a champion just an arbitrary demarcation separating one season from the next because people can't accept mystery without at least a sense of an ending? An efficient shark named Employee of the Month with a weeping, bleeding seal between its teeth. Joe DiMaggio played for the San Francisco Seals. Nobody ate him, and he had a glorious career. Well, good for the champions anyway. Good for them and their lucky tongues tasting the champagne. I don't have any champagne right now. I'm sitting and thinking about Endy Chavez, resting for a few moments in beauty's shade. I like what I think when I think about beauty. It's all love. They say that drunk outside the nightclubs, if there hadn't been any skin punctured over proper male decorum. Indeed, if nobody's heart had to be eaten by the neon priests beside the fiberglass altar, they say it's all love. At dawn when the city's blue, the girl in the blue dress and her blue heels, clanking upon the concrete, while she nearly tumbles over laughing deliriously beside the steam pipe, pointed toward all the other abandoned planets. All love, helped by her reliable pink companion, who makes a daily comparison to avoid her diagnosis. Together they are twin violins. All love, oh well. Grab an umbrella. Grab an umbrella. It looks like another sad century. But damned if it didn't seem like heaven when Endy Chavez crashed against the padded blue wall. Thank you for listening.